So, do you know what a balance is? So a balance is those things that's used to weigh, okay? So when objects are placed on both sides of the balance will sink to whichever side is heavy, right? It's like a scale, right? It'll sink, or like a seesaw, right? If the objects on both sides are the same weight, both sides of the balance will be the same height. So it will be balanced, right? So if two things weigh the same amount, the scale will be balanced. If one side is heavier, the heavier side will go down, okay, and the lighter side will go up. That's how the balance works. All right, so then if it's balanced, the objects on both sides are the same weight. So we can replace the weight of the object by substitution of equivalence. Okay, so let's have a look at this in practice. So, how many kiwi fruits are equal to the weight of a bunch of grapes? A bunch of grapes is like one bunch of grapes. Okay, so let's have a look at this one together. Okay, so let's find the intermediary. All right, so the intermediary would be this. 4 kiwis equal to 2 peaches, and then 4 peaches equals to 2 bunches of grapes. So the intermediary would be the peaches. Right? Now, if 2 bunches of grapes equals to 4 peaches, then what if we get rid of 1 bunch of grape? So then 1 bunch of grape would equal to, well, we'd have to divide the peaches in half, right? So 4 divided by 2, because we're dividing it in half, equals 2 peaches, right? So 1 bunch of grapes equals to 2 peaches. Now, remember that 2 peaches equals to 4 kiwis. So then, 1 bunch of grapes we can say are 2 peaches, right? It's the same as 2 peaches, as we know. So then, this would be 4 kiwis. 4 kiwis. Does that make sense? So 1 bunch of grapes equals to 4 kiwis. Any questions? You may write it in the chat or put your hand up. Okay, if there are no questions, then I will move on to the ACT question, which is for you guys to answer. All right, so how many strawberries are equal to the weight of an apple? All right, so I'll give you guys a little timer to do this. You'll have, that is not the right button. You'll have 5 minutes to complete this, and once you get the answer, put it in the selector. All right. So a hint would be to look at what the intermediary is, right? So what are they both measured against? 2 apples equals to 4 oranges, and then 2 oranges equals to 5 strawberries. So they can both be related to oranges. So then what is 1 apple worth in terms of strawberries? Once you've done your answer as well, I'd really like for you guys to check it, make sure it's correct, because you got time. All right, a hint for you guys is to find out how many oranges equals the weight of one apple. How many oranges equals the weight of one apple? And then put that against the strawberries. Okay, all right. Well done, guys. So 70% of you guys got that correct once again. All right, so let me have a little look, okay? Let's do this together. How many strawberries are equal to the weight of an apple? Well, let's first look at how many oranges one apple equals to. So if 2 apples equals to 4 oranges, then 1 apple, right, would equal to 2 oranges, because we would just halve the amounts on both sides, right? Now we know that 2 oranges also equals to 5 strawberries. So what we can do is say, well, 1 apple equals to 2 oranges, right? As we know from this first scale on the left. So we can replace this with 2 oranges. Okay. And now we know 2 oranges equals to 5 strawberries, right? 5 strawberries. So our answer is 5. 1 apple equals to 5 strawberries because 1 apple equals to 2 oranges and 2 oranges equals to 5 strawberries. Any questions about that? Nope. Yes, no, yes, maybe. If people are struggling to understand this, please let me know, okay? Because this concept is really important. And I would not want you guys to fall behind. Okay, since there are no questions, then we will move on. So this one, we're going to do this together. How many tomatoes are equal to the weight of 1 pumpkin? Let's first have a look, okay? So 2 lettuces equals to 6 tomatoes, all right? And then 1 pumpkin equals to 3 lettuces. Okay, so what we need to do here first of all, both pumpkins and tomatoes can be weighed against lettuce, right? So let's have a look. Let's see how much 1 lettuce weighs. 1 lettuce would weigh 3 tomatoes, right? Because you would divide the 6 tomatoes by 2 because you would halve it. Now, 1 pumpkin is worth 3 lettuces, right? And 1 lettuce is worth 3 tomatoes. So you could just go 3 times 3, okay, 3 lettuces times 3 tomatoes equals to 9 tomatoes, okay, because it's 3 amounts of 3, right? Because each one lot of lettuce equals to 3 tomatoes. And 3 lettuces equals to 1 pumpkin. So 3 times 3 equals 9. 1 pumpkin equals to 9 tomatoes. Any questions? This is easy. Wait till you see the advanced questions, Jason. All right, you guys are saying it's easy. Hi, Katarina.
Last time, the last advanced question, I said it was really easy because I just got it. I just knew how to do it, and I got the answer.
That's very good. Well, there'll be harder advanced questions at the end of the lesson, so you'll see. Get excited.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, so let's summarize, okay? So substitution of equivalence in balance. So number one, the principle of balance. When objects are placed on both sides of the balance will sink to whichever side is heavy, like I said before. If the objects on both sides are the same weight, both sides of the balance will be the same height, so it will be balanced. So number two, you want to use the substitution method to find the intermediary and replace the intermediary by substitution of equivalence. Okay, so that's what we did in the last question. Now, this is for you guys to do. Okay, so I'm going to close the chat so no one is cheating. And then I will start a timer. Okay, I'll give you guys 5 minutes. And when you are ready, you may select the answer. How many green gemstones are equal to the weight of one blue gemstone? Okay, students who put in like more than one answer, you need to change your answer now to be only one single answer. Can't put more than one answer. I'll wait. Once everyone has chosen one answer, then we can continue, okay? It doesn't matter if it's wrong or right. I just want you guys to actually give a proper go at this. Okay. Well done, everyone. All right, I'm going to bring one of you guys up here to explain this question, all right? Lynn, I'm picking on you today. Can you please explain how to do this question? Lynn, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Can you explain how to do this question? Does anyone else want to help her out?
I'm not a her. I'm a him.
Oh, he. Sorry, I can't see you. Okay. Yes. Okay. Sorry. So, Lynn, do you know how to do this question? How would you do this?
I don't know how would I do this.
All right. Have you been paying attention to class?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. If you have any questions, remember you can ask. You can always ask in the chat. All right? And I can always help you out. All right? Okay.
I know do the chat thingy.
You don't know how to use it?
I know how to use it.
Okay. Yeah, you can put your hand up to speak, or you can write in the chat if you have any questions. All right? Okay.
Oh.
So, who can help Lynn out? Aiden. You need to unmute, Aiden. Hi. Yes.
Hi.
How would you do this question?
So 1 red gem equals 2 green gems, and so like
one red gem equals to how many green gems?
2.
2, good, because we halve them, right? So we halve both sides. Yes, good.
Times 3.
Yeah, and then we do 3 red gems equals to 1 blue gem, right? Which we already know. So then 1 blue gem would equal to how many green gems? Well, if 1 blue gem equals to, what was that?
6.
6. Yeah, exactly. So, okay, I'm going to explain how we got there, right? So one red gem equals to 2 green gems because we halve both sides, right? So we have to do 4 divided by 2, right, to get to 2 green gems. The same here, we go 2 divided by 2 to get to 1 red gem. So we do the same to both sides of the balance, okay? Now we know that 1 blue gem equals to 3 red gems. So then we can say, okay, well then 1 blue gem equals to 3 red gems, right? And how much does 1 red gem equal? Equals to 2 green gems, right? So then 3 times 2 will give us 6. 6 green gems. 6, like that, okay? Because this side is 2 and this side is 1. 1 red gem equals to 2 green gems. And we can even draw it out, okay? So if 1 blue gem equals to 3 red gems, right? 1 blue gem equals to 3 red gems. Then in terms of blue gems, we know that each of these is going to be 2. So we draw it out like this. Okay, so if you guys are having difficulties with multiplying, you can draw them out like this. Okay, and then count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 green gems. Okay? Now, let's look at this next question. Okay? So how many rabbits are equal to the total weight of a dog and a cat? Let's have a little look together. Okay? So first of all, we know that, whoops. Sorry, my mouse has just gone funny. Okay, so first of all, we know that 1 cat equals to 2 rabbits, right? And then what else do we know? We know that 2 cats equals to 1 dog, right? Oh, my dog just barked as well. She's like, oh, yes, I am a dog. And then, so then how much does 1 dog and 1 cat weigh in terms of rabbits? Well, we know that 1 cat equals 2 rabbits, right? And then 1 dog equals 2 cats. So let's replace this dog with 2 cats. This is my little drawing of a cat. So then we have 3 cats on this side. Okay, 3 cats. So 3 cats equals to how many rabbits? Well, we know that 1 cat equals to 2 rabbits. So then 3 cats would equal to 3 times 2, which equals to 6 rabbits. Okay, very good. All right, does anyone have any questions about this? If there are no questions, I would like to see everyone get the next question correct. Okay. Last call for questions. You can put your hand up or write in the chat. No question is silly. All right, no questions? Okay, I'm going to close the chat. And you guys are going to do this next question on your own. Okay, so because this is an ACT question, I'm going to make this a little smaller. And then I will give you a timer of 5 minutes. And there's a selector for you. All right, a hint for those who have not answered the question is like you can replace the sheep with dogs on the last scale. Okay, replace the sheep with dogs. Substitute the sheep with dogs. All right, I know you guys can do it. Just a bit over 2 minutes left. Have a go at this question if you haven't already. If you've already answered the question, I want you to check your answer, okay? All right. Just a minute left, so pop in your answers. Come on, guys. Have a go at it. It's okay if you're wrong. This is all learning. All right, just 30 seconds left. All right. Okay, guys. Well done to those who answered. So 80% of you guys got that correct, which is awesome. Okay. So let's have a look at how we would do this question. Okay. So how many chickens are equal to the total weight of 1 sheep and 2 dogs? So let's have a look. One sheep equals to 2 dogs, right? And then 2 dogs equals to 3 chickens. So what we want to do is actually, on this last scale, replace the sheep with dogs. Okay, so substitute the sheep for dogs. So let's cross the sheep out and replace it with 2 dogs. And this is my drawing of a dog. Okay, so there are now 4 dogs here. Okay, now remember that 1 dog equals to 3 chickens, right? So now this is easy. We just go 4 times 3 and we get 12 chickens, which is D. 12. Okay, any questions, guys? I know most of you guys got this correct, so well done. And I saw some of you guys got it like incorrect at first, and then you checked your answer and then got it correct, so that's amazing. We always want to be checking our answers. Okay, so let's move on to the advanced question, okay? So let's have a look. How many apples are equal to the total weight of 1 pineapple and 2 pears? So how would we do this? Let's have a look. So we know that 2 pears equals to 1 apple, right? And then we know that 8 pears equals to 1 pineapple and 1 apple. So how many apples does 1 pineapple and 2 pears equal to? Does anyone know the answer to this? Or does anyone know how to do this, actually? Hello, Aiden. Hi, Aiden.
Hello, 2 pears equal 1 apple.
That's right.
And 8 pears equal 6 pears equal 2.
It's all right. Take your time, okay? Take your time, Aiden. All good. Okay, anyone else? Hi, Joshua. It's Jonathan. Hi, Jonathan. So, do you know how to do this? Yeah? Okay. Tell me how you...
On the second scale, there is a pineapple and an apple. 1 apple is 2 pears, so take away 2 pears from 8 pears is 6 pears for the pineapple. Then the pineapple and the 2 pears is the same as the second scale, so there are 4 apples.
Yeah, okay. Did everyone understand what Jonathan said? Thank you, Jonathan. So I'm going to explain to everyone what Jonathan just said again, okay? So 1 apple equals to 2 pears. Now, 1 apple and a pineapple equals to 8 pears. So how much does 1 pineapple equal to? If we want to know how much 1 pineapple equals, we need to take away this apple. Now, how much is the weight of 1 apple? 2 pears, right? So we'll take away 2 pears. So 1 pineapple equals to how many pears? 6 pears, right? All right, 1 pineapple equals to 6 pears. So in that case, then we can replace this pineapple down here with 6 pears, right? So this is equal to 6 pears. So altogether, 6 pears plus 2 pears equals to 8 pears. So this side of the scale is 8 pears, right? Now 1 apple equals to 2 pears. So then what happens is we need to go 8 divided by 2, which is 4 apples. So there's 4 apples, okay? So some of you guys got this one correct. Very good. Hi, James. Hi, James. You're on mute. Did you want to say something? No, you don't want to say anything, James? That's okay. I will put you back in the audience. All right, does everyone understand how we got to 4 apples? This one's a little bit harder, but it's still very doable, isn't it? Okay. Katarina, do you have a question? Did you not understand? And James as well. Why is it not 5? Okay, well, let me walk this through with you again, okay? So 2 pears equals to 1 apple. Now a pineapple and an apple equals to 8 pears, right? Like in this second image here. But we want to know how much does 1 pineapple equal to by itself. So we get rid of the apple. But if we get rid of the apple, we need this to balance still. So we need to get rid of 2 pears to balance, because 1 apple equals 2 pears. So then we know now that 1 pineapple equals to 6 pears. So now in this last scale, we can replace this pineapple with 6 pears, because 1 pineapple equals 6 pears, right? So then instead of using 1 pineapple and 2 pears, we can just say 8 pears. So there are 8 pears on one side of the scale, and then there are how many apples on the other side? Well, 1 apple equals to 2 pears. So basically we take 8 and divide it by 2, which equals to 4 and does not equal to 5. Does that make sense, James? I'm seeing a lot of like, oh, I get it now. Yeah. Yes. Awesome. Okay. So it's just doing this step by step. Don't rush it. Do it step by step very carefully. Okay. Awesome work, guys. Okay. So let's do a little wrap up and we'll have some questions after this as well. I think 1 question after this. Okay. So first of all, substitution between 2 items. Exchange less for more. So think of addition or multiplication for this. If we're exchanging more for less, we need to think of division. Substitution of equivalence among 3 items. We need to find the intermediary, so like the one thing that they're both compared against, and then replace this thing using substitution of equivalence. Now the third thing we did was substitution of equivalence in balance. So the principle of balance is that when objects are placed on both sides of the balance will sink to whichever side is heavy. If the objects on both sides are the same weight, both sides of the balance will be the same height. So it's going to be balanced. So using the substitution method, we need to find the intermediary first, right? So like what is it both weighed against? And replace this intermediary by substitution of equivalence. Just like what we did before when we were replacing the sheep with the dogs, or we're replacing the pineapples with the pears. Okay? So here is an additional question, okay? So, how many strawberries are equal to the weight of one pineapple? All right, I'm going to give you guys a few moments to think about this. And if anyone wants to tell me how they would solve this, please write it in the chat or you can put your hand up. Okay. Hello, Katerina.
Well, I think the answer probably is 8 strawberries. Because 2 strawberry. Wait a minute. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but I just think the answer is 8 strawberries, probably.
No, it's not 8 strawberries. I know a few of you guys are saying 8, but it's actually not 8. So, good try though. Good try. Anyone else want to have a go? It's not 8. It's a little bit hard, isn't it? Because there's quite a lot of scales happening here, a lot of fruit. There's like 4 fruit happening here. Oh, sorry, accidentally closed the chat room. Okay, I will explain this, all right? So what we want to do first is we want to find out how many strawberries does an apple equal to? Because then we can know how many strawberries a pineapple equals to, right? Because pineapples are compared against apples. So we need to know how many strawberries does an apple equal to. Now we know that 1 kiwi equals to 2 strawberries, correct? So what we can do here is we know that 3 kiwis equals to 1 strawberry and an apple. Why don't we replace these 3 kiwis with strawberries, okay? So for each kiwi, there are 2 strawberries, right? For each kiwi, there are 2 strawberries. So there are 6 strawberries on this side. And 6 strawberries equals to 1 strawberry and 1 apple. But we just want to know how much 1 apple is worth. We don't want to know how much 1 apple and 1 strawberry is worth. Okay? So how do we get rid of the strawberry? Easy. We get rid of a strawberry on each side. So now we know how many strawberries 1 apple is worth. 1 apple is worth 5 strawberries. Okay? So 5 strawberries on this side equals to 1 apple on this side. 5s equals to 1a. Okay? So now that we know that 1 apple equals to 5 strawberries, we know that 1 pineapple equals to 4 apples, right? 4 apples. So then how many strawberries is 1 pineapple worth? Well, 4 apples, right? 1 pineapple equals to 4 apples. 4 times 5, because 1 apple is worth 5 strawberries. This gives us 20 strawberries. And this is my little attempt at a strawberry. Okay, my little drawing of a strawberry. There we go. Does everyone understand that one? Are there any questions at all? Okay, Aiden, you didn't understand that. Let me explain it again. Okay, so 1 kiwi equals to 2 strawberries. Now, 3 kiwis would equal to 6 strawberries, right? Because one kiwi is 2 strawberries, 3 kiwis is 3 times 2, which is 6. Now, 6 strawberries equals to 1 strawberry and 1 apple. But we want to know how much 1 apple is worth. So we take away 1 strawberry from each side. Okay, so imagine we have balance. We take 1 strawberry away from each side. So then we have an apple left and 5 strawberries on this side. So 1 apple and 5 strawberries. Now we know that 1 pineapple is worth 4 apples. And how much is 1 apple worth? 5 strawberries, right? So for each of these apples, we can replace it with 5 strawberries. And there are 4 apples. So we can just go 4 times 5 equals to 20 strawberries. And that equals to a pineapple.